Our streets are a little cleaner after this recent narcotics investigation. Plus, patience is a virtue, and for one Fort Myers woman, she lived it. More on this unexpected reunion. Good evening, I'm Public Information Officer Jesse Santero. This week, Lcso Edison was sentenced to 15 years in prison for aggravated fleeing and eluding. Back in August of 2021, our assistance was requested by the United States Marshal Service and Fort Myers Police Department to execute a search warrant for Edison, who was wanted for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. While awaiting the search warrant, Edison left his home, intentionally struck a USMS vehicle, and fled westbound on State Road 82. Edison was traveling at a high rate of speed, fleeing from law enforcement, driving erratically, and forcing officers off the road. Edison eventually crashed into the back of a dump truck where deputies made contact and arrested him accordingly. Edison is a repeat offender who spends a lot of time at the Marcina Motel. We truly couldn't be more proud of the teamwork and dedication that led to getting this violent offender off our streets. Yesterday, through investigative techniques, our narcotics unit intercepted a drug deal that led to Junior Rojas ending up behind bars at the Marcina Motel. Detectives arrived at Rojas's home, and when they made contact with him, he fled on foot. Shortly after, Rojas was located and apprehended without incident. When detectives entered the home, they noticed a large amount of narcotics in plain view. They executed a search warrant and seized 914 grams of cocaine, 891 grams of marijuana, one firearm, and almost $14,000 in U.S. currency. Sheriff Carmen Marcino has zero tolerance for illegal drug activity in Lee County. Our detectives will always ensure these criminals end up behind bars and the poison is off of our streets. Welcome to another segment of Feel Good Friday. After nearly 2 decades, this Fort Myers resident was reunited with an item she never thought she would see again. On February 4, 2004, Patricia Huffmaster returned to her home only to find her car was broken into. When inspecting the vehicle, she found her Smith & Wesson .38 special revolver was stolen. You know that saying, patience is a virtue? Well, in this case, that absolutely rings true. 19 years go by, and the Lubbock Police Department in Texas responds to a call for service where they had to run a firearm. Come to find out, this firearm is the one that was stolen from Patricia back in 2004. Our North District Criminal Investigations Unit made contact with the police department in Texas and coordinated reuniting the firearm with its rightful owner. What an exciting and well-deserved reunion. We are so happy we could bring Patricia some closure by reuniting her with a piece of her past. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Live with Lcso. Be sure to tune in next week for more Lee County Sheriff's